Paul, what's going on? How much concern is there? Does Japan intervene again?
Yeah, hi, good morning, Tom. It's an impressive length of time, isn't it? 1986, the last time that we were this weak for the yen against the US dollar. You're probably too young to remember Crocodile Dundee, Tom. Top Gun, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Those sorts of films were knocking around then. It's a different time to where we are now, but the yen is resetting at those levels. And it's interesting to see whether this is going to be a concern for the authorities or not. Yes, we've passed that milestone, but actually we're not that much weaker today than we were yesterday. I think what you've heard from the Japanese authorities in terms of the scale of rhetoric they're using, they're talking about they're willing to intervene in appropriate amounts. Not red alert yet. If they were talking about bold or emphatic intervention or telling you to keep your phones on, which they did last time, then we'd be more worried. But at the same time, it's sort of good for the economy from the exporters' point of view, bad, of course, for importers, bad when you've got high energy prices as well. And so those are the sorts of decisions that Japanese lawmakers need to juggle and balance when they're deciding whether to intervene or to allow the currency to keep on going.
Memories of 1986. Thanks for that. Let us talk about what's going on more broadly then with the yen, because is it just the yen that's weakening? Is it actually a dollar strength story? What impact is this having on other currencies in Asia then?
You're absolutely right, Anna. I think since we had the pivot from Kevin Warsh to a slightly more hawkish stance at the Fed, that's definitely added pressure to Asian currencies because it's been supporting the dollar. It's been lifting US yields relative to Asian yields, which are very low, and that draws cash towards the US. So we've also seen, like you said, the Korean won under pressure, for example. That's got an extra dimension, which is quite interesting because the equity market there is rallying so hard. Funds that own those companies are seeing the weight of the holdings within their portfolios hitting up against their buffers and forcing them to sell. So we've got overseas funds selling out of South Korea, and that's been adding to pressure on the won over recent days and weeks, as well as that turn of the Fed.
OK, Asia's had a pretty good quarter. Paul, what are people saying about what comes next? Can the momentum continue?
Yeah, it's the best question, Guy. There will be volatility. I think we can say that with a lot of certainty. You see the Kospi bouncing up and down more than 5% intraday all the time now. Very large swings, but there's still a lot of confidence and belief in the growth story. We've seen that they've announced their very large investment plans this week. That tells you that they're confident they can continue to deliver growth. It tells you that there's a strong amount of belief in the AI story. So it's the best quarter as for the Nikkei for Japan on record, the best quarter in Korea since 1998, and there's still plenty of sell-side analysts telling you that continue buying. I think JP Morgan has a particularly bullish forecast looking for further gains throughout this year.